Welcome to the Las Vegasville podcast, brought to you by Jump Studios, where we cover topics related to everything happening around Sin City, including the social media scene, food, and a whole lot more, with some of the best, most popular accounts around the city, and talk about their success in Vegas and beyond. I'm your host, Philip Zhang, aka Las Vegas Phil. Check me out on IG or TikTok, and feel free to text or leave me a voicemail at 702-551-4445. On with the show. Welcome to the final week of compilations. One thing that I love and all of us are here for is basically to support local businesses. And what I wanted to do was kind of feature a lot of the mentions of local restaurants that have been on previous episodes. Let's go with the first one. It was actually from Perez Hilton. This is from 20K Leagues Under the Sea, which has kind of been a controversial restaurant, mainly because of Perez and most popularly because of Vegas Starfish and how she critically panned the entire thing. Perez totally feels differently about that, and we go into that here.
I invited to this dining experience, and I said, whom can I take with me that would really appreciate this? So I invited Jessica, and we went to this place called 20,000 Leagues, which I think you went to.
Yes, I went last week. Amazing.
It was the most special dining experience I've ever had in my entire life. And I've eaten some of the best restaurants in the world. I've eaten at the French Laundry, Bazaar, Per Se, and because it wasn't even just about the phenomenal food, it really was the total experience. It was like you're in an immersive show and eating the best food in the world. And the passion of this chef was just so contagious. I love when people are so into what they do and explaining it, and you vibe off of their energy. And I would love to go again.
Totally. Shout out to Chef Taylor Persh. I mean, just an amazing, well thought out, creative evening.
I got invited, but that could have easily been $1,000 meal per person, and it wasn't. It's shockingly, I would say, affordable for a very special night out. I think it's less than $400 or less than
slightly less than $400.
Yeah, so I would say that's well worth every dollar. I mean, even the drinks were wild concoctions and in fabulous containers to drink them out of. The most special dining experience of my life. I don't say that lightly. It beat one of my other favorite restaurants, which they have one in Vegas, Bazaar. I love Bazaar. I'm obsessed with Jose Andres, all of his restaurants. I mean, he just has such an impeccable just level of quality, like, Disney and Jose Andres. Like, you're guaranteed every time you go to Disney or every time you go to any single Jose Andres restaurant to just have the best time.
Agreed. Spanish Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
The next clip we have here is from Norma Jelly. Not only do IG and TikTok people blow up restaurants, but YouTube blows up restaurants all the time. And one of the coolest things about YouTube is that the posts really last forever. The shelf life is infinite for so many of these posts. Another big example is Mike Chen, who went to Shanghai Arsenal 4 years ago. There are still customers to this day that go in, just watch the video for the first time ever and go into the restaurant. So there's a couple places that she mentions here that she blew up from her videos, and we'll see that now.
Hard Hat Lounge, Gorilla Pizza. Like, I freaking love them. Like, I remember, like, when they first reopened, they were only open for, like, a few hours, and they were closed, like, 2 days a week. Now they have, like, so many more employees, and they're open every single day. And, like, I think the owner even told me, like, yeah, I've had to, like, get, like, a lot more dough, a lot more pizzas. A lot more employees, because so much more business came to them. And I was like, yes.
Favorite restaurant on the Strip is?
Okay, so if money doesn't matter, I would probably say Bazaar Meats. Because I love steak. I really love steak. So, yeah, if money is no object, I love that place. Everything that they serve is amazing. All of their cuts are freaking awesome. That's if money doesn't matter. If money does matter, then I would say Mon Ami Gabi, which is why I put it in This Is Vegas, because to me that's like such a iconic restaurant, and it's super good. But to me, like, I love Border Girls Brunch, because Border Girls Brunch, it's Mexican, it's small plates, and they have all you can drink mimosas. So I think it's like my favorite brunch. Like, actually, once I quit my job, I went there to celebrate right after.
One of the most controversial bits on the show was with Vegas Issues and Fabian. I stated that hummus was a condiment, which lit a fire, not only with people watching the show in here in the room, but also on DMs and things like that. I still believe hummus is a condiment, but Fabian definitely thought I was insane. He still thinks I'm insane for that. And we'll check out that clip here. Condiment of all time.
Oof. Okay. Dude, that's a tough one, bro. I would say, okay, are ketchup and mustard included, or are they just
Yes.
like they're put aside because they're ketchup and mustard?
No, they can still be it.
I would say out of like stuff that like you add to existing food would be ranch.
Ranch.
But like I'm talking about like if you have like a sandwich that already has like ketchup and mustard, because ketchup and mustard are just like universal. You know what I mean? Ranch is nice. Yo, high key, not even because like it's tall. Truff sauce is actually good. Like it's good, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's like hot sauce, but like flavor. It's not hot. Like they have the hotter sauce, but like I can't eat hot Cheetos because it's too hot. But yeah, anyways, truff's nice.
It's a nice robust heat.
Good job, Tall.
Yeah.
But
Good job, Tall.
ranch though, that's
Okay.
nice.
I'm going with hummus. I love hummus.
Hummus is not. How you consider that a sauce? That's like a
Put on
thing.
anything.
Hummus is like a.
Paul's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Not a sauce.
It's not condiments.
Say hummus.
You can put it on a turkey sandwich,
That's like a
celery stick.
like okay
Nacho?
sauce. You go to the store and you're like, "Can I get some sauce?" And they're like, "Okay, here's a couple packets of sauce." You can't just go and be like, "Hey, can I get
So
some
it has to
hummus?"
be in a bag.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's $2 extra, sir." That's the difference.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah, there's
fucked
no
up my
free
own
hummus.
question. Okay, so it has to be
You
free.
need to put that on a sign.
They-
There's no like on that wall. There's no free hummus.
All right. So maybe mayonnaise then. I don't know.
You know, mayonnaise is good. I go and get McDoubles, add tomato, add mayonnaise. Changes everything. Everyone says add
McDoubles.
mac sauce. No. Add mayonnaise, tomato. Fire, dude. McDoubles? No one? Y'all don't even. You guys, this guy likes McDonald's.
I haven't eaten McDonald's in forever. I should do that.
I
in an
eat
episode.
it way too much.
Yeah. Is that your go-to fast food?
I just eat a lot of fast food. I like Burger King's fire. It's wonderful. McDonald's always is great. I don't care what anybody says. McDonald's is fantastic. In-N-Out's good. So is Shake Shack. They're two separate things, by the way. Can't compare the two.
Price point, right?
Yeah. I go to Chiba Hut. That's not really fast food, but it's kind of fast food. Not really. It's like Subway, but different, but better. But like not as fast.
Right. And I remember when we first met, you were really all about Chipotle.
Chipotle's fire. Chipotle's great, dude.
Yeah.
You get the extra sour cream. I don't really get the lettuce though. Lettuce is just like matter. That's like crunchy
It's a
with
waste.
a little bit of water.
Okay.
So I get the no lettuce at Chipotle.
The Vegas Issues order.
Yeah, sorry. I don't even know what your question was, but
It
yeah.
doesn't matter. One of the episodes that definitely caused waves, perhaps not in the best way, was with Cindy and Las Vegas food. But we do talk some great stuff about restaurants here, and we talk about some of her favorite restaurants in town on this clip. As a Henderson resident for years, name your top 3 restaurants in that area.
Ooh, this is tough because then people are gonna be mad. Okay,
Oh, no.
so
It's
my
yours. Your
my
opinion.
number one that I really like to go to is Sparrow and Wolf.
Sparrow's great.
Yeah, their food's like amazing. It's expensive, but it's amazing.
Yeah, Brian does great stuff, and I love how they change up the menu all the
Yeah,
time.
and then
Really
you can
creative.
really taste the quality.
Okay. That's not in Henderson, but
Oh, Henderson.
yeah.
Oh, geez, I don't really eat in Henderson.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Despite living there, you still go, okay.
I mean, like I like Best Friends.
Oh, yeah.
Their tomahawk is the best. Like their other food, it's like something you can get at another like Korean restaurant. But their tomahawk, dude, every time that I don't know what they do with their food, rub it with drugs or something, but it's so good.
Okay. I'll check that out next time.
Yeah.
I've never had the tomahawk there, but Best Friend is a great restaurant.
That's
there.
what we just go for is a tomahawk.
Really?
And then we end up buying all the other stuff too.
Interesting. For those that don't know Vegas Starfish, Thai food is her favorite cuisine of all time, and we ask her what her favorite restaurants are. Jen, what is your go-to takeout meal for the family at home?
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Thai. Always Thai. I like Pen Cow a lot because it's right by my house. The Thai is pretty good. They've been slacking lately though. But Lamai, I'm not just saying that because that's your account. That's legitimately like one of the best Thai restaurants in the city. Yeah, Thai.
Okay. You want to make Jen happy? Go get Thai food.
Yes.
Wrapping up 2022, we had a episode with Unlocked and Paul Rayusas on the show. We kind of talked about the best and favorite restaurants of the year, and we go into that here in this clip. Your favorite new restaurant of the year?
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
You want me to say someone else?
No.
Favorite new
Take whatever you
restaurant
want.
of the year?
Yeah.
Also, sorry, not sorry.
I don't know, dude.
I would go with Kaiseki Sanga.
Oh,
to be
damn, dude.
honest.
I went there. That place was fire.
Yeah.
Kaiseki Sanga was really, really good. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So much food, too.
At the price point, only $250, but yeah, they could have charged for it.
Kaiseki Yuju or Kaiseki Sanga? Can't say it.
Right now, I can't say it.
Okay.
Well, no, I can say it.
You
I'm
can't?
just being honest. The Sanga is better.
Dude, Sangha was fantastic.
Yeah.
What's the price point? Same?
No, Yuzu's less. Their most actually no, their most expensive. They just bumped up to 300. But
So
I
good.
think the skill of the three chefs and what they're putting out and the amount of effort they're putting in now, this is the best time to go.
And the sword.
It's not gonna
shit.
last.
The sword.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Some place on the strip is going to steal one of those chefs, and then it's just going to be two chefs.
Anytime the guy breaks out a goddamn sword that's just
It's
sitting on the
on,
flame
yeah.
and on a
Bro, you know?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bro, I'll pay $50 just for that.
Yeah, they make it a great show.
Yeah.
For a certain audience that loves to still read restaurant reviews of 1,000 words or more, John Curtis is the only authority in Vegas, and we talk about some of his favorite restaurants around town in this clip. What else do you like in Henderson?
Rosa.
Yeah.
Rosa. I love the cheese store there, Valley Cheese and Wine. Rosa Ristorante and Hero Sushi. Hero Sushi
stellar.
is great.
Get to the bar.
Yeah,
and
just
yeah.
go there and go nuts. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's a big sushi bar. It has like 15 seats at it. But it's one of those places, go a couple of 2 or 3 times. Because I've noticed, I've gone with regulars both. I've been there 3 times now. But the first 2 times were with regulars. And they walk in and, you sit down and you immediately have a good rapport going with the sushi chef. Asks you what you want. He tells you this, that, whatever. Sushi, is it Hero Sushi or Sushi Hero?
Sushi Hero.
Sushi Hero.
Yeah, on Eastern.
On Eastern.
Yeah.
And so one of my faves. So yeah, I like a lot of things. I like where Henderson's going. And of course, Lamai's out there too.
Lamai. Great
Thai.
place. Can't go wrong.
Up and coming, great neighborhood. Why they're a success in Centennial Hills has nothing but Outback Steakhouses is beyond me.
I don't know.
I can't figure it out.
Pretty soon. I think that'll change too. For those that don't know, Cipriani is a place that's near and dear to you. You hold court there pretty much every Friday for lunch with a really fun group. I'm sure there's a lot of restaurants that would love to have you in that often. Tell me why Cipriani is the place.
Well, it's true to its roots. It's a Northern Italian restaurant, no garlic, very much Venetian in scope, great seafood, very unadorned food, very much like what you get in Northern Italian restaurants like that. Not a gussied up stuff, not a lot of garlic, not a lot of tomato sauce. So I just like the purity of ingredients, and the service is the best in town. It's a white tablecloth lunch, excuse me. This is the 4th glass of champagne.
Daniel Kim, a.k.a. Donkey Very Much, is one of the biggest influencers in town with over 1.1 million on TikTok. And we talk about some of his favorite restaurants on the show.
Yeah, hibachi. I love hibachi food. That was like one of my foods growing up. So whenever I eat that, it's very nostalgic for me. I always associated it with like a special event, like growing up, like birthdays, like my parents would always take me to a hibachi spot, because yeah, that was like my favorite food growing up eating that. So, just to start eating that again, again, it's very nostalgic. And yeah, I mean, if you look at the plates, it's just, it's freaking loaded, with like shrimp, steak, lobster. It's just so beautifully like presented, especially at Hibachi House, how it's just layered, on top of each other. It's so beautiful to look at. So yeah, like those posts always like pop, whenever I post it.
Yeah, shout out to Vanilla Rice. It's really funny. I had to schedule a post with him.
Yeah.
I think I was in London. I think it was December 5th. And then you decided to post, you just on the whim posted, I guess, like the day before.
Yeah.
And it went off.
Dude, I
like 27K likes in 24 hours or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So we put off the post because there was so much momentum from
sorry
yours.
about that.
No, it's totally fine. It totally worked out.
Okay.
What's the go-to takeout food for the family these days? What do the Kims eat at home?
Takeout, I would say like Hawaiian food. Bowls has been our go-to for the past month.
Bowls LV.
Bowls LV, yeah.
Yep.
Just because, they're just so close to us, proximity. Don't have to drive a lot. So we take out from there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Been going to like China Mama a lot as well.
Yeah.
amazing Chinese food. I think one of the best in town for sure.
I agree. All around Chinese food, you can't go wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I tried Antidote recently. So they're another like Hawaiian food truck. Amazing. Yeah, so good.
And those spicy salmon.
The poke bombs? Yeah.
They look crazy.
Yeah.
So my wife thought it was blasphemy because
Uh-huh.
putting spicy salmon over an nari roll
Oh.
just seems like
Oh, really?
insanity. Like probably like an Italian looking at a mono.
Right.
So it was pretty funny. One of the coolest things that have ever happened to one of the influencers in the history of food social media is that Paul Ryu, aka Ryu Sauce, has an actual drink named after him at Brew Tea Bar, which is everyone knows is the best boba spot in Vegas, and we talk about that here. You're so big time. Are you the only person that has their own drink at Brew Tea Bar?
Yes, and I'm claiming that. That's that one thing that I would like to claim, is that I do have a drink at Brew Tea Bar and nobody else does.
And what's the drink again? Because I had it
called-
once maybe when it came out, but
It's called Ryu Special. I think it's lychee and coconut slushy. It's not, my drink is lychee coconut slushy with egg pudding. You have to have the egg pudding in there for it to be the drink. If you just go and order Ryu Special, I don't think they put the egg pudding in there. That has to be one of the topping items that you ask for. So
oh,
yeah.
okay.
So if you just order Ryu Special, you'll just get like a white slushy.
Okay.
You have to put the egg pudding in to get the yellow. But yeah, I mean thanks for saying that, because that's like one thing that not a lot of people know that I would like to
Fucking
claim.
crazy. Yeah.
Like fuck the 128 million view post, bro. It's the Brew Tea Bar drink for me. You know,
I'm gonna get it again next time I go.
when it like my tombstone might have like a Ryu sauce drink in the.
We'll just drop a beverage in here.
It's been good. It's been good.
Paul, the best restaurant in Henderson is?
Sushi Hero.
I love Sushi Hero. Great.
To me, it's like my go-to. Best restaurant in Henderson? There's so many, dude. I like some restaurants inside of Green Valley Ranch. I like Hank's. I like, a couple other things. But the go-to, I want to show somebody
One question I wish I would ask more guests, especially ones that have lived here a long time, is what restaurant or what business would they like to resurrect from Vegas's past? And we go into that here with Brandon from Vegas. Restaurant you would bring back from way back when?
Ricardo's. Getting margaritas at like 4 in the morning after you got off from the strip. Oh my God. Bring Ricardo's back, somebody please God.
Decatur and Flamingo.
Oh my, y'all some fucking real ones around here, bro.
Yeah.
Like straight real ones around here.
My first apartment was right across the street. And I had a swing shift job, so my wife and I would go there at 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
The best.
Yeah.
And they
bean
didn't
dip.
care, bro. They didn't care. They had as many margaritas as you could drink. They didn't give a shit.
Man, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so we all some real ones here, bro. This is a Vegas real ones sit down right now. If you don't know about Ricardo's, you're nobody.
And finally, what would a food episode be without some input from the Las Vegas foodie, a.k.a. Lindsay Stewart? And we talked to her about her favorite restaurants in Henderson. What's your favorite restaurant in Henderson right now?
Oh, I don't want to keep saying Pizza Rock.
Okay.
No.
Well,
I don't want to keep saying that. I know it's here. I love Pizza Rock. We love Hank's at GVR. We love to belly up to that bar, which we just talked about. We're like, what are we going to do on our next date night? We're going to go belly up to some bar. We love doing that. No kids, obviously. But they have such a great happy hour. And then for breakfast, it's Original Sunrise Cafe. Have you been there?
I haven't.
Oh, my
I
God.
can never rally for breakfast or brunch.
Oh, yeah. You're just like that.
It's terrible. I'm like, you want me to be there at 11 a.m.?
You're like barely waking up. Their Benedicts are incredible. But right now I'm addicted to Coffee Class. Their food is so good. It's underrated. Like I just had a Caesar salad, but their Pop-Tarts. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Las Vegasville podcast. For more information about me and where I've been dining recently, check out my IG and TikTok at Las Vegasville. Feel free to text or leave me a voicemail about anything you want, 702-551-4445. Stay tuned as a new episode of the show debuts every Monday morning.